The evolution solution. The team arrive at a research facility dedicated to the study of Pokémon evolution, where scientists are conducting experiments to understand how environmental factors, training, and experience influence evolutionary processes. The episode opens with sunlight reflecting off the laboratory's glass panels, machines humming softly, and wild Pokémon observing from nearby fields. Misty observes that understanding Pokémon evolution requires careful study, observation, and respect for natural processes, emphasizing that trainers must approach growth and change thoughtfully rather than forcing results. Brock notes that a Pokémon's physical, emotional, and tactical development are interconnected, and trainers must consider both ethical implications and environmental influences when promoting evolution. Ash, intrigued by the scientific approach, approaches the facility while Pikachu monitors energy patterns and Pokémon responses to experimental conditions. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle demonstrate readiness to assist with observational tasks, coordination, and ethical handling of experimental Pokémon. The story begins as Ash learns that some of the Pokémon at the facility have been struggling to evolve due to environmental stress, improper care, or lack of adequate stimulation. The episode emphasizes observation, patience, and ethical decision-making, highlighting that trainers must understand the needs, abilities, and emotions of their Pokémon before attempting to trigger evolutionary changes. Misty stresses that respecting Pokémon autonomy and recognizing individual growth rates are critical, while Brock notes that careful training, environmental management, and supportive guidance foster successful evolution. Ash and his Pokémon assist in providing care and support for the Pokémon at the facility. Pikachu monitors energy flow and environmental changes to identify ideal conditions for evolution. Bulbasaur provides protective support and manipulates terrain for safety. Charmander assists with controlled warmth and signaling, and Squirtle manages water flow and environmental balance. The episode demonstrates teamwork, ethical intervention, observation, and strategic planning, showing that responsible training and guidance are essential for fostering growth in Pokémon. During the events, Team Rocket arrives, intending to exploit the facility's experimental Pokémon for profit. Jessie, James, and Meowth attempt to capture Pokémon undergoing evolution, creating hazards and potentially harmful disruptions. Ash responds strategically. Pikachu disables devices with precise Thunderbolt attacks. Bulbasaur and Charmander protect Pokémon and manage the environment, and Squirtle stabilizes conditions to prevent accidents or evolutionary setbacks. Misty assists with observation and tactical intervention, reinforcing lessons in ethical decision-making, teamwork, and adaptability under pressure. The climax occurs when one of the Pokémon begins an unexpected evolutionary transformation, causing an energy surge that endangers the laboratory and nearby Pokémon. Ash and his team execute a coordinated response. Pikachu controls and directs electrical surges, Bulbasaur and Charmander manipulate terrain and environmental elements for safety, and Squirtle manages water and protective measures to contain the energy. Pokémon demonstrate trust, initiative, and cooperation, helping ensure a safe and successful evolution. Team Rocket is ultimately defeated and blasted off in their classic comedic fashion, illustrating that ethical guidance, strategic thinking, and collaborative teamwork protect both Pokémon and scientific progress. Following the resolution, Ash reflects on lessons learned. Observation, patience, ethical problem-solving, teamwork, adaptability, and environmental awareness are essential for trainers fostering Pokémon evolution. Pikachu and the other Pokémon demonstrate growth in responsiveness, trust, and cooperation, emphasizing the importance of collaboration, careful guidance, and leadership. Misty highlights attentiveness to Pokémon needs and environmental cues, while Brock praises Ash for integrating strategic thinking, ethical guidance, and leadership in supporting natural Pokémon development. The episode concludes with the newly evolved Pokémon safely integrating into the facility's environment, sunlight streaming through the laboratory windows, highlighting progress and growth. Ash understands that mastery as a Pokémon trainer requires intelligence, empathy, adaptability, and cooperation alongside battle skills. Misty and Brock reinforce these lessons, while Pikachu and the other Pokémon walk confidently, demonstrating trust, cohesion, and growth in tactical, ethical, and environmental judgment. The evolution solution emphasizes multiple lessons: observation and environmental awareness, ethical problem-solving, teamwork and coordination, adaptability in high-stakes situations, strategic planning, and respect for Pokémon growth and natural processes. Ash's journey continues to integrate adventure, tactical development, and moral growth, showing that becoming a Pokémon Master requires intelligence, empathy, cooperation, and thoughtful strategy alongside combat proficiency.